Okay, so I'm back from doing some chore. I thought I was back from doing chores. Uh, I am gonna put that off. That I forgot something. I'm gonna put it off until I have added some more stuff. Okay. Gonna read the Git hooks tutorial and see what I can do. Uh, all right. jQuery. I need to check my GitHub and see how I was getting jQuery into my projects before. Because I don't quite remember how I was doing that. So we have an HTML page, probably using some jQuery in there. I am, but it is probably this JavaScript file. How was I getting jQuery in here? Did I even... That wouldn't have any jQuery. You know what? I'm pretty sure I'm serving jQuery in the server. Maybe I just wasn't using it. No, jQuery. Okay, yeah, so I was serving the jQuery, but I don't think I used it. So .node modules.jQuery distribution.jQuery.js. Okay, so that is what I need. Okay, so in our server, we're gonna go and we're just gonna tack on, right? This is very basic routing. A switch statement might be a little bit easier to read. In fact, a lot of things would be easier to read. This is why I had a jump table in the first place. I'm trying not to get too clever, though. You know, let's just do it. We'll try not to be too convoluted as we do it. So a routing table, right? And then the key. So if somebody says that they want jQuery.js, when we're serving the JS, it's just like let's create let's try not to add any extra indirection, right? So let's not even create like a pretend virtual folder. Let's just do it one-to-one. So the key, what it actually maps to. And that is an HTML file. Well, actually, no, it's JavaScript. Okay. Okay, so there's the key, and that is this could get out of hand really quickly if we make a routing table like this. It's kind of why I don't want to do that. Else, try routing table. Let's not break everything. Let's keep some stuff like just hard-coded, very basic. Try routing table, if not explicitly in our if-else statement. Okay. And then in our routing table, we'll just say like if routing table, and then the server request URL. So if that exists, else we want to do that. And if it exists, we're going to do like just dkz serve file, and that way we have actually a concrete example of what kind of serve file looks like, and we have an abstract example. So I'm not like totally against this. Serve file, but, and then we'll do routing table, and that's not quite right. Server request URL. So this might look a little bit weird, like why you're being inefficient by, you know, repeating yourself like this. But there's also less indirection because I don't have to like think, I don't have to, if I assign this to a variable, there's one more variable to think about. And really I want to think about the routing table, not some intermediary variable. So, and then we can also make comments. So file to serve, and this one is the MIME type of file or file extension. Right, and then this right here is a state object bundle. right? And then we'll just close that off. So now we have DKZ serve file, routing table. So if that exists in the routing table, then we can do this. And right now, without any extra interaction, when we double-click things, you can see the relationships much quicker. If we had made this intermediary variable right here, then clicking this or clicking this would not make these areas light up because there would be another intermediary variable, right? Like right here and here, they light up when I click this. These light up as well. If I assigned this statement to a variable, right, it might be more efficient. It might be more terse, but then I won't be able to see this this connection here in the code, and I'd like to be able to see that as quickly as possible. So we're just trying to serve the jQuery file. So we got this routing table, and that looks pretty good. I don't know if we should add some other indentation. Sure, let's just do that. Let's see what happens, right? Clear git add dot git commit dash commit dash am. Okay, I'm kind of sick of this. So we need git add, git commit, git push, git add, commit, and push. So we're going to do git add dot and git commit dash am auto and git because I just made a shortcut. It's going to take a while for that to go into effect because I got to reload my shortcuts. And they take like 10 minutes to reload now because the file's getting huge. I need to like make an OpenCL or like a GPU-powered sorting algorithm for this stuff. Or a way to do like a merge sort rather than resorting all of my shortcuts when I reload them. But for now, routing table. And so it will know the routing table works. Well, first of all, if we didn't make any syntax errors, right, we won't have anything crashing here. So it's an object. Here's the key. The value is this literal that has... Oh, that is not an array. Yeah, because... now we could name each thing, but then that would get kind of redundant, I think, because it's going to be this big table. So I'm not going to. That's why I'm using an array access instead. Clear git add dot git commit dash am array notation git push. Yeah, I forgot about that. And then routing table goes down here. We check to see if it exists. If it does exist, then we're going to serve that file. We're going to use our state object, so you don't have to pass around request and response all the time. We can just bundle that together. So here's the file to serve is number 0, and then the routing table number 1. I think what got me confused is you use array accessor syntax when you're doing like a dictionary thing, and so I got that kind of mixed up here because I'm like, oh, so I use these curly braces. I guess subconsciously I'm like, okay, you use curly braces to make something, and then you use the square brackets to access, because I'm using square brackets to access both a dictionary here and then an array here. But to declare the dictionary or the dictionary is going to be your curly braces, and then your array is going to be your square braces for declaring. So so there's a little bit of asymmetry with how that notation works. But yeah, let's refresh, see if things crash. So okay, that works. So let's try to go to. I'm gonna try to go to this path right here that I have in my router, and hopefully that will display. No dice. Bad path. Node modules /jquery /dist /jquery.js. So I see the problem. It has become all capitals. And when it's looking in the routing table, it's like, yeah, I don't know what that is, right? So what we're going to do is, well, we already know that we're using all uppercases. And also, I think that would also help me. That'd also help me a lot to differentiate between, here's what I'm actually serving as this right here. And then server request URL, that's always going to be uppercased. So yeah, just making this uppercase, that's a better solution than searching the routing table for both the lowercase and uppercase, is just make sure all the keys are always to uppercase. So, darn it, my script isn't reloaded, so I have to, like, do this manually. Actually, there's probably an uppercase. File, line operations. Uppercase notepad ++. There has to be an uppercase command. Select the text you want to convert. Click edit, convert case to. Okay, so edit and convert case to uppercase. Okay, there we go. So I actually kind of like that difference there, because now we can tell that the key is all uppercase, and then the path might be a mix of uppercase and lowercase. All keys in route. Okay, so make a little note that things need to be all uppercase. Okay, so we have a collision in our shortcuts. Let's look at what that is while I'm restarting my server. Read file sync. Read file sync. Alright, so fix that. Okay, let's check our deployment, see what we got here. Excellent, so now I'm serving jQuery, so that's good. And I think my girlfriend just got back, so we gotta get out of here.